Good evening, spooky fam. 'Tis I, Mercy Desdemona here, and today we are going to be talking about a spooky paranormal experience that I had a couple of years ago. It had to be about 2 to 3 years ago, and we had a power outage due to a windstorm. Keep that in mind, because that means there were no electronic devices charged or being used at this time. Normally, when I tell this story, everyone seems to think that it was a radio, a television, or a phone, but that wasn't possible. We were asleep in our crypt when all of a sudden, at around 2 a.m., we heard a few scratches on the wall. Of course, we thought our imaginations were running wild from the stress of having to deal with no water, no electric at the time, and it was a very busy day, so we didn't think anything of it. We went back to sleep. Then around 3 o'clock in the morning, me and my mister were woken up out of a dead sleep to hear such light footsteps, and all of a sudden the most beautiful singing voice that we have ever heard in our lives. Now, of course, we were quite confused on who would be in the house singing so beautifully at such an hour. Now, his grandmother was very superstitious when he was growing up, and he was always told not to look for the voice or answer any knocking at that hour. So we did not look for the voice. We just sat there and listened as the notes beautifully, echoed throughout our castle. It was very soothing and relaxing, as if something was trying to entice us to get out of our tomb. After a while, though, it seemed to this entity, whatever it may be, got a little angry, because all of a sudden we heard 3 pounding knocks on our door, loud, ringing in our ears. We ignored them. The more we ignored the knocks, the more louder they seemed to happen. And about 10 minutes later, after ignoring the knocks some more, it turned out that the entity was even more angry and started scraping, and it sounded like it was right in our ear. That was our paranormal experience. Have you had a paranormal experience? And who exactly was it that was singing at 3 a.m.?